Hi friends, welcome back. Aisha Buhari, the wife of President Muhammadu Buhari, has been out of Nigeria for about 2 months now, raising concerns at the presidential villa, according to reports. Now, a lot of Nigerians would be like, so what does this mean? If she's out of the country for the next 6 months, she is inconsequential. She is not the president. She's the first lady. She has certain duties that she performs according to the constitution. She has her own office, and most of the jobs that they do is basically charity jobs, women empowerment and stuff like that. Well, I don't know why she's out of the country. Probably she's not feeling fine, or she just decide to take the money that the present administration is looting now, her husband and whatever, take the money out there to keep. I don't know what it is. I'm just trying to look into this reason why she's out of the country for long, although she can actually move out of the country, live wherever she wants to stay for as long as she wants. People go on vacation anyway. According to the newspaper, multiple sources at the presidential villa said the president's wife left the country in protest against certain developments at the presidency. Now, that's a new one. She's having issues with her husband as regards certain policies, and maybe the husband is trying to be a military man and trying to be a kind of man that will not listen to what the woman is saying as regards certain things that are happening in the government. It is reported that the first lady who left the country early August to Saudi Arabia to perform Hajj, Muslim pilgrimage, had not returned to the country. Muslims who participated in the Hajj exercise have since returned home, but credible sources at the villa said the president's wife has since left Saudi Arabia for London. The first lady is in London, that's what they said. It was from Saudi Arabia that she went to London. Asked when she would return, the source said, I don't know. All I know is that she is in London. Her absence became obvious after she did not appear alongside her husband at recent official functions. She was absent during the Eid el-Kabir celebration in Daura, Katsina State, in which President Buhari hosted many dignitaries, including Guinea President Alpha Conde, during the Salah celebrations. In early July, the First Lady supported her husband to host the Ambassador Extraordinary for Niger Corporation together with his wife Fatima at the State House. Recently, at public events, Dr. Ajo Sani, the senior special assistant to Buhari on administration, has been representing the president's wife. For instance, on September 25th, she was represented at an event of the Organization of African First Ladies for Development, OAFLAD, on the sidelines of the 74th United Nations General Assembly, Onga, New York, by Dr. Ajo. According to a statement from the Director of Information to Aisha Buhari, the event was attended by First Ladies of Zimbabwe, Sierra Leone, Uganda, and the Niger Republic. President Buhari was one of the world leaders that attended the 74th Onga, the one that is still being held in the United States, New York. However, checks on Mrs. Buhari's Twitter handle, Aisha Buhari, showed that she remained active on the social media platform, as only 6 days ago she retweeted a post on the war against corruption. Efforts to get the reaction of her media aide Sulaiman Haruna was unsuccessful. In June, Mrs. Buhari announced the change of the title of her office from wife of the president to first lady. Throughout her husband's first tenure, she was addressed as wife of the president. Earlier, Mrs. Buhari had raised the alarm over the deteriorating security situation in the country, and obviously she would have wanted her husband to act more swift, but unfortunately Buhari wasn't accepting or listening to what the woman is saying. Probably he felt that this is not United Kingdom where the Queen rules, so she cannot rule, and she is not part of the security agencies in Nigeria, and she's not an advisor anyway. But unfortunately Buhari is not listening, and I want to believe that the first lady is more educated than Buhari. Now, I'm not saying education is the criteria here, to be a wise person, although education is also part of it because it gives you opportunity to see the world in a more larger frame. It seems Buhari is not listening. It doesn't take you to be educated to have a college degree, a university degree. It doesn't take you to have master's, PhD to realize that the security in Nigeria is totally deteriorating. It doesn't take you a special qualification to realize that we do not have any border in Nigeria. It doesn't take you any PhD to realize that Buhari is practicing nepotism. There is a way he closes his eyes whenever people from his own region are involved in certain crimes. The only time Buhari speaks or decides to act is when he realizes that the person is an opposition to him. Well, as you know right now, Sowore is in detention of the DSS. The Director General of the DSS pretended and acted as if the court does not exist, which is what we've found in this administration. Maybe these are one of the things that this woman is pointing out to. I don't know. I'm not trying to turn her into a saint. I don't know. But maybe this is one of the things, just like what the anonymous person said Buhari's wife left Aso Rock as a result of certain issues, and that has to do with the issues in Nigeria. And I believe that she is the wife of the president. It means that the president is not listening to what she is pointing out. Even though the president knows these things, he is not ready to act. During a visit to President Buhari's own state, Katsina, Aisha, who hails from Adamawa State, said it would be unfortunate for people who voted wholeheartedly for her husband to be allowed to be killed unnecessarily by bandits. So this simply states and proves that she's not happy with the way the husband is running the nation. The husband is so quiet, well, are we going to say slow, or is just practicing nepotism? Is doing what he's doing intentionally? It is not about him being slow as a result of age. She said people speak out as the killings were worrisome and that it is, if not tackled, they would end up consuming everyone. When the Katsina SSG spoke out, I sent it to all security outfits in the country. I told them it's either they go and help out or allow us to all to be killed. It is a must for people to come out and speak. Anything that is not right, people should say, no matter what Mrs. Buhari had said. 4 days to the swearing in of President Buhari for a second term, the First Lady faulted implementation of the federal government social investment program, SIP. At a program for women in the State House, Abuja, she said the SIP had gulped 470.8 billion had failed in the north. The SIPs are the End Power Conditional Cash Transfer, National Homegrown School Feeding, and Government Enterprise and Empowerment Programs, GEP. Annually, the federal government budgets 500 billion for social investment. However, in 2016, only 79.9 billion was released. In 2017, 140 billion was made available, and in 2018, it was 250.4 billion. Previously, she attacked her husband's administration, drawing the worldwide attention when she criticized President Buhari in an October 2016 interview with BBC, saying she feared Buhari's regime was veering off from its mandates to the people. This is a woman that actually believed in her husband, and she felt this man is a man of integrity, and all of a sudden she realizes that Buhari is not a man of integrity. At the end of the day, she realized that Buhari wanted just this seat. Buhari was acting very calm, acting like a gentleman, speaking the right words, and she has been fooled all these years. She got married to him, and eventually Buhari got the only thing that he wanted. He just wanted to be a civilian president. He wants to rub shoulders with the rest of the people that ruled Nigeria for a period of time. He wants to just come in, but unfortunately Buhari is veering off. Mrs. Buhari also expressed out that she would support President Buhari if he sought re-election unless he implemented immediate changes in personnel and policies. But on the eve of this year's general election, Mrs. Buhari constituted a campaign team for President Buhari despite her threat. Of course, what can she do? The team, with about 700 members drawn from across the country, was inaugurated by President Buhari and played a key role in his re-election. Who would have not done that? If you're a wife, you would want to just do something because you don't know where the table would turn to, and you won't want to be on the side where people point fingers at you and say, oh, she refused supporting her husband. Now, I'm not saying you should support your husband when they are involved in crime. No, that's not what I'm saying. But in this case, it's good that she spoke out against the lapses and certain nepotism that is practiced in the government. Anyway, what's your take about this? Let us meet at the comment section below. And while you're there, may I remind you to kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red notification icon bell below, so you will be notified whenever new videos are uploaded. Thanks for stopping by.